And look at the camera.
Actually, just look towards
Look at you. Perfect. That's better. I prefer to talk to a person.
Fantastic. Can we just grab, for the record, your first, last name and full rank?
Samantha Ryan, Senior Sergeant.
Fantastic. With Werribee Police?
Yes, that's correct.
Lovely. So first of all, talk us through the circumstances. We've been out chatting with Mike and Annabelle this morning. We understand that some thugs tried to get in and take their car.
Yeah, so at about 2 o'clock this morning, there were 3 male offenders and 1 female offender travelling in a silver-coloured small hatch or sedan who have attended in Gilby Road in Truganina. 2 of the offenders have then got out of the car, one of whom was armed with a knife. They've forced entry to one of the houses in the street. They've made demands of the male and female occupant to provide them the keys to their luxury vehicle, which was parked in the driveway outside. The male occupant has then gone off to the study under the pretence of getting the keys, and he's actually come back armed with a bass guitar. He's then chased the 2 offenders back out into the vehicle, and he's smashed the rear passenger side window of the car, but the offenders managed to get away.
The information we had then was that after the smashing of the car window took place, somebody else from the car, I'm assuming that third male, has actually come back up to the house with a machete. Is that consistent with the information you have?
I'm not aware of that, but I know that there was certainly a threat made with the knife after he chased them back to the car.
Obviously a lot of damage, damage to the door of the house, but also damage to the car. In this situation, we really have seen residents fight back to defend themselves, but can you comment on the circumstances there?
Look, residents are absolutely justified in using proportionate force to protect themselves, their family and their property, and I applaud the victim on this occasion for his courage and his tenacity, but obviously we need to balance that up with their own safety, and we don't want people to potentially put themselves into situations where they could be exposed to further harm. But on this occasion, everything worked out well, and I applaud him again.
So it was justified here, but don't want to send a message that's okay.
We don't want to encourage everyone out there to be taking matters into their own hands. The preference is to call 000 and try and get police there to assist. But as I said, if that's what you feel is necessary to protect yourself and your family and your property, then you are justified in doing so.
Can you give us a bit of a description of who it is you're looking for, the car? Do we have sort of a make and model and number plate to be looking out for?
All we know at this stage is that it's a small silver-coloured hatch or sedan. We don't have a registration number at this point in time. The offenders were actually they had their faces covered and had hoods on, so we don't have any really accurate descriptions of what they looked like at this point in time. So we're asking the community if there is anyone out there who witnessed this vehicle or offenders matching this description, or that were wearing hoods and masks in the area, or that have CCTV footage or dash cam footage that could be of use to police, that they please contact Crime Stoppers.
That was going to be my next question. Was there any CCTV that you guys were able to obtain?
Police have canvassed CCTV area in the local area, and they'll be going through that footage, but we do ask that if someone has got dash cam footage or CCTV from elsewhere, if the vehicle's been elsewhere in the area, that they contact Crime Stoppers.
Obviously quite terrifying, given that you've mentioned there was another threat made, a knife was taken into the house. Residents, can they feel safe in that area, that that's not going to happen to them?
Look, this was a horrific situation for the occupants of this house. What I can say is that crime in Wyndham has certainly dropped anecdotally, I can say that crime in Wyndham has dropped significantly in the last few months. And if you look at our crime rate per 100,000 people, Wyndham is a really, really safe area for people to live and work.